Welcome back. This week I have some really special Halloween crafts using a new tool in my craft room. This is the tool I never knew I always wanted. It's the Creality Falcon 2 laser engraver, and this thing is just amazing. I was gifted this laser. I'd never used one before, always wanted to. My son is familiar with them, so he helped me set this up. It was so easy. The only thing that I had to download was the Lightburn, which is the program that works with this laser. So let's show you what I've been making this week. Oh my god, it's so cool. This is my man in the moon. This is the Lightburn program that I downloaded for I have a Mac PC. And all I did was I had a picture that I got from the graphics fairy. I uploaded it and then set it to the perimeters of the laser printer, and just to watch this work was absolutely amazing. But the possibilities are endless. I do have a couple of accessories. I have a rotating kit that I can't wait to use in upcoming videos. Honestly, my mind is spinning with ideas, but this is the actual printed man in the moon, and it's kind of etched into the wood. It's like a very thin balsa wood, but I put it behind a frame that I've had for quite a while, and I was waiting for the perfect image to put in it. This I can use not just for Halloween, but year round. I will leave a link for a discount and also a link to the Creality Falcon 2 webpage. Don't forget to check it out if you get a chance. I think this next craft is my favourite this week. This is my dead and breakfast sign. So I've seen these over and over again, you know, when they've done these amazing signs and they hang them up outside for Halloween, and it's the, you know, it's a play on bed and breakfast, obviously. This is what I printed off. Again, I got this from Graphics Fairy. I fit it with the perimeters of the board that I had, which came with my set, and I laser printed this off. Now this fit almost perfectly behind this lovely old vintage frame that I've had for a long time. I've used this over and over again, hated the colour of it, and the glass is missing, but that works perfectly because I have a cunning plan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the picture back behind the frame, and then I'm going to feed a light set all the way around the inside of the frame so that it projects itself on the picture, but is still within the frame. So you don't see the lights, you just see the effect of the lights. First things first, I wanted to change the colour of this. So because it's specifically for Halloween, this is what I want to hang on my front door. I got my trusty black chalk paint and gave the whole thing a really good coating. Once the frame was dry, I grabbed my antique gold rub and buff and gave it a very light brush with just a very soft brush. After the fact, I decided to go back over it, just with increase the intensity around the actual frame, but it all had a really nice covering of the gold paint. Once I thought the frame was done, I turned it over and noticed you could still see the inside where I'm going to feed the lights. So I went in with my black paint and retouched everything up so that everything that you could see was covered. Once that was dry, I took my string light set and glued them all the way around the inside of the frame. Just spotting glue here and there so that they just stay in place. And here is the finished sign. Now I've just hung it on the wall for now. This is going to be going on my front door when I do my outside, when I decorate for Halloween, but I just wanted to show you how it looked. I'm so pleased with how this turned out. I was looking for a set of my LED string lights, which are a little bit smoother, not quite as spotty as these are because they have those little lights on them, but I'm very happy with how this turned out. And of course these are on timer, so they'll come on at night and just look spectacular. So my witch's hat, this I used with the cutting laser, and I cut it out of, again, this was an image that I got from Graphics Fairy. I set the perimeters, cut it out. Even the backing on this, the actual, the cutout is what I'm using, but the backing I think I could probably use for something as well. This is what I have. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be painting front and back in black chalk paints. I thought about maybe doing a sort of a different finish on this, but I thought no, I wanted to keep it simple. I wanted to give it an elegant look. So all I did was paint, as I said, paint the front and the back in black chalk paints. Once both sides were done, I made a very small hole in the top of the hat with a little nail that I had. I just punched it through. I put a soft surface behind where I was making the hole, and I had filmed this, but obviously I hadn't turned the camera on, which seems to happen to me at least once a week. I threaded the string through the little hole and then suspended it from a large embroidery hoop that I had painted black. I then put a little piece of black velvet ribbon on the top of the embroidery hoop, and it is ready to be hung in the window and ready for Halloween. And here it is. I love this. Again, I could have put some light source behind the little hat, but in daylight it looks amazing, and at night time, if it's inside the window, the light will shine out. So it's perfect day and night. So there are the first 3 items that I have made on my new printer. Tell me what you think, but I just love them. And as I said, over the next few weeks I shall be making many, many more.